It's not just, just a green roof or just a garden or just kind of, improving what we do. It's sitting down with contractors, with the Board of Visitors. It's sitting down with administrators. It's sitting down with faculty, and trying to get some of these green initiatives, some of these, best practices for sustainability laid out on the table to begin with, and not just kind of as a side note. If the university is going to increase our tuition, the students need to know exactly why tuition is being raised. I think too often, we just hear, oh, tuition's going up, and everyone shrugs it off and says, man, that sucks, okay, I'm gonna have to find more money or find another scholarship to pay for the extra money or whatever. But we never really get a breakdown of what the extra 10, 15, 20% addition to our tuition actually goes toward. So one of the things that I want to do is make us as an organization more transparent to the student body. If that means more updates on the website, using more available media sources, anything like that, that's really what we're trying to do. As far as communication goes, one of the great ideas that we had was actually pulling something from a former president, Franklin Roosevelt, and doing some fireside chats with WVCW, where I sit down every week for about an hour, half hour to an hour, and just kind of talk to the student body about what's going on, what we're doing as an organization, and giving them updates.
We currently talk to the director, well, all of the directors of financial aid and student enrollment services, and we talk to them about having student forums. So students can actually sit down and voice their opinion and their concerns, and the administration can actually tell them what resources they have so students know exactly how to use them.
I personally would like to improve a lot of communication within the SGA itself, making sure that the SGA and executive branch continue to work with each other and get a lot done next year.
I feel like we need to hold ourselves accountable for what we say we're going to do, whether that be on the campaign trail, whether that be just in the legislation that we pass or the promises that we make. We have to hold ourselves accountable to the student body.
The international students aren't really interacting with the domestic students, and we want to find a way to sort of bring everyone together, because this is a diverse school. However, there's a little bit of segregation, and a lot of people don't like to admit to it. So we'd like to get everybody more involved with each other and sort of create a more diverse environment within VCU. So,
and we make a promise to you here right now that regardless of what happens in the future and whatever our Attorney General says or our Governor says, we'll fight for your rights to make sure diversity, which is VCU's strength, continues to define us and distinguish us from other educational institutions across the country.
I know Gabe is currently very visible on campus, and we want to uphold that. As Vice President and President, we like to go and talk to everyone and just be that person, that approachable figurehead, so people can actually come up to you and talk to you and actually want to approach you and talk about the issues. So, as far as attending organization meetings, events, we still will uphold what Gabe is currently doing.
We're focusing to provide more academic resources, more scholarships, more fellowships, and create this kind of foster better relationships among members within the organization, and provide more resources for our student organizations to succeed and have great competitive events on campus. If we get elected, we'll focus on providing free electronic textbooks for our students in VCU.
Every single organization has to jump through so many hoops. Some people need to pay first, then get reimbursed later, but paper gets lost. I want to make this an electronic platform. Tentatively, in an ideal world, since Wachovia works with VCU, we can set up a debit account for every single organization, and then the funds that are requested and moved into every single student org's debit account can just be straight to a card, and there's no more paperwork, there's no more confusion, there's no more hoops to jump through. Everything will be in an easy debit account, and your funds will be there when you need it to be.